What's going on, guys? How you guys doing? Old Dog Anti-Imperial to Chill here. Just making sure ShadeeeSlim is ready to come on. Old Dog Anti-Imperial to Chill, one name, three personalities. Old Dog Anti-Imperial to Chill. Old Dog's kind of like a thug. He's a little bit gangster. He's a nerd. He's a dork and things like that. That's Old Dog. Anti-Imperial is all about upliftment, international political science, microeconomics, world history, geographical studies. Who's that? F bleed 1304. Just waiting for ShadeeeSlim to come in, then we're gonna get started. ShadeeeSlim, there we go. The one and only ShadeeeSlim. Come on in, you guys. Come on in, ShadeeeSlim. It's all good. It's all good. Anti-Imperial is all about upliftment, international political science. Let's bring in ShadeeeSlim while we go through upliftment, international political science, macroeconomics, world history, geographical studies, philosophy, psychology, sociology, physiology, and things like that. That is the Anti-Imperial, and the Chill is a hopeless romantic, all about falling in love, raising a family, and things like that. ShadeeeSlim, the one and only. I see you, ShadeeeSlim. ShadeeeSlim, you like Superman. What'd you do? Walk into a phone booth? Kaiser King, I see you. It's all good. Kaiser King.
You're not funny, Anti. You are not funny.
ShadeeeSlim with the inside jokes. The one and only ShadeeeSlim. But the people who was here last time, they know what we're talking about. It's all good. They know what we're talking about. The one and only Kaiser King. All right, so y'all see the title. We talking about the Grammys, man. We talking about the Grammys. You know what I'm saying? Switzerland. Much love from Switzerland. I've been to Switzerland. Beautiful country. I'm always posting stuff from Switzerland about Switzerland.
Yeah,
beautiful mountains, beautiful green grass, beautiful lakes and things like that. I'm always posting things about Switzerland. I won't be for the next day because I'm going to be posting all Thanksgiving things. I've been posting Thanksgiving things lately, but after Thanksgiving is over, the moment that Black Friday hits over there, I'll start posting things again. But I don't think Black Friday I'll be posting things about Switzerland either, because Black Friday is so crazy it doesn't fit the vibe. So I think that maybe Saturday. Maybe Saturday people kind of calm down. Then I give them the calm vibe. Switzerland, love Switzerland. All right, so y'all saw the title, man. Y'all saw the title, the Grammy Awards Part 1. So ShadeeeSlim, Grammy Award nominations came out. I'm not here to talk about the Grammys themselves. Who cares? The Grammys themselves. That's a boring conversation. But the awards came out. There was a bunch of people that came out and was like, "Hey, the Grammy Awards is messed up because a bunch of people that's never been nominated, never been won a Grammy, not been nominated, but won a Grammy. But people have never won a Grammy, and legendary people that have never won a Grammy." And I was surprised when we were watching the thing earlier. I was surprised to see some of those names. I was like, "Oh, dang, those people never won a Grammy."
The one that surprised me.
I think I saw Brandy's name on there.
Yeah,
Brandy never won a Grammy.
Even Nicki Minaj surprised me because Nicki Minaj is when she came out, she broke all kind of records.
Nicki Minaj is the highest selling female rap artist in the history of rap. More than Lil Kim, more than Foxy Brown, more than Queen Latifah, more than all of them. It's crazy. But I wanted to point out, there's some things, some other people that, haven't, just some background and things like that. So, of course, the nerd that I am, I looked it up. And Kaiser King says, man, they do this every year for the Grammys. Man, I hear you, Kaiser King, man. Every year they be trying people for the Grammys, man. Flash Knock Ewing. What's going on, my brother? How you doing? It's all good. Got Kaiser King in here, Flash Knock Ewing. It's all good, you guys. It's all good. So the Grammys, all right, so let's do some background real quick. The Grammys was, the first time they did the Grammys was 1959. When I heard that date, it kind of started to make a little bit more sense, because people view the Grammys as this traditional, legendary. You know what I mean? People view the Grammys like it's been around since Beethoven or something like that. Yeah. Man, this thing ain't been around since 1959, man. Who give a F about a Grammy? 1959, man. Not 1929. Not even 18. The Grammy started 100 years after the Civil War was over already.
Yeah.
The Grammy, JFK and Malcolm X got killed in 1963. The Grammy started in 1959. So it ain't even that old. Like, so I don't understand.
No,
people act like it's such like this big traditional event. It's not even that old. No,
I know, but
1959, Hitler had been dead. World War II ended 1945. Like 1959 is not even that long ago.
No, it's not. It's
that's
not.
That's 4 years before JFK and Malcolm X got assassinated. It's not even that long ago.
Yeah.
1959. So why everybody care about the Grammys like it's some traditional ancient award that you want to receive? 1959. Once I saw that day, I was like, and after that, I ain't care about nothing else no more. When I saw that day, and you're absolutely right. Flashback Human Plus News says, "What is today's talk about, brother?" So right now we're talking about the Grammys and how there's a bunch of people that people feel should have gotten Grammys before, but they have never gotten Grammys. Muddy Clean back again. We good to see you, Muddy Clean. It's all good. That's what we're talking about. So Muddy Clean, we were talking about how the Grammys. A lot of people, the Grammy nominations came out. There's a lot of people that weren't nominated, and people started talking about earlier today that there were a lot of people that have never gotten a Grammy. We're talking about the list of names of people that have never gotten a Grammy. So I look up the history of the Grammy Awards. The first thing that I see is the Grammy Awards have been around since 1959. And I was just explaining to ShadeeeSlim that that's not even a long time ago.
No.
And people act like the Grammys is like some old, traditional, ancient, like, event that should be like, you know what I'm saying, cherished. 1959 is nothing. Kaiser King says, we as people give power to the Grammy. Absolutely. The artists who get nominated, they price up is why. And so they're going to be mad even Nas never won one. Yeah, I was going to get to that. Yeah, so I saw that in 1959. I was like, okay, whatever. So some people that have, so I looked at some names of people that have not won the Grammys. We already mentioned Brandy, right?
Right.
Brian McKnight, 17 nominations, no wins.
Brian McKnight?
17 nominations, no wins. Brian McKnight. 17 times nominated, never won. Brian McKnight. Damn. And Brian McKnight used to have beautiful music, boy.
Yeah, like that 90s, that's the R&B 90s.
Yeah, he had like that One Last Cry.
That Brian McKnight.
And what was the other one? The one talking Until the Life Falls Down, until the
right.
What was that? What was that? What was the name of that song?
The one I just recently
fall down until the he had some beautiful songs.
Yeah, and the one I just was recently listening to was like, Have I Ever Crossed Your Mind?
Oh, that one, yes. Like, I used to love that song. Have I Ever Crossed Your Mind? I saw you bow those 34, 36. Have I Ever Crossed Your Mind? For sure. And Muddy Clean says, absolutely, perhaps the artists give it power, and not the other way around. Absolutely. And you know, the artists don't have to give it that much power, man. I think the song I was talking about was Still in Love with You.
Oh.
That was until the. See, you're gonna have to make me look. You're gonna make me look this up, man, because you know you got.
Look at you on your other phone. You looking it up. You looking it up.
You got a song on the tip of your thing, and you know I'm gonna get You know when I upload this on YouTube, I'm gonna get they're gonna get the what you call them from me.
To Brian McKnight.
Yeah, they're gonna give Brian McKnight all my views, but it's all it's all good. We don't care about that. Here we go. Hold on, man. Let's see what we got going on here, man. Cause see, I can't go through the rest of it with something on my mind, and then it's like on the tip of my tongue, and I can't get it out.
And then you can't get it. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Brian McKnight never won a Grammy, 17 nominations. We're gonna give Brian McKnight some props right now, man. Let me see if I can find this song.
Yeah, he needed. He needed.
You know what I'm saying? Right? Give my man some props, man. Brian McKnight done tried Brian McKnight, man, with no Grammy nominations, no Grammy Awards, 17 nominations, man. Let's see what we got. No, man, let's just buy real quick on Brian McKnight, man. Y'all tripping. No Grammy Awards, 17 nominations.
It's kind of distorted.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is it still?
A little bit.
It's a little bit distorted.
Yeah.
We tried. We tried to give you some love.
Brian, we on your side, Brian. We on your side. We on your side, Brian.
We tried to give you some love, Brian McKnight. We tried to give you some love. But yeah, man, so Brian McKnight, man, 17. Which one was the one you liked?
That one I just mentioned.
What was it? Anytime?
Have I ever crossed your mind?
Oh, that's the Anytime, right? Hold on, let's see what we get.
Yeah, Anytime, yeah. That's one of them songs, like, you know, the one that got away, you be like, damn. I messed that up, you know.
If I turn the volume down, it won't be distorted. Okay, hold on. Got the volume
okay, let me see. Yeah, that's it.
That's good, right?
Yeah, that's it.
ShadeeeSlim. ShadeeeSlim with the reminiscence.
I know, don't start me.
Hoodwinked, bamboozled.
Yeah, like, you know.
ShadeeeSlim.
You know.
ShadeeeSlim been hoodwinked.
Yeah. Let's not go there. Let's you know. I mean, how long? No, how long? Tell me how long? How long?
Mama.
I'm like, how long? It's been. You remember how long ago that was? And I just found out like this was 2020. Only probably because we were on quarantine.
Been led astray,
this was like in the 90s, though. I just found this year. It was mid-90s. And then, you know, like people don't tell you, ask them, like, well, what happened? Well, what's going on? So-and-so will tell you about it. So I go ask so-and-so. I'm like, your mama will tell you about it. I'm like,
ain't nobody tell ShadeeeSlim nothing.
Yeah, things could have been different. Things could have been different.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Flash Hewan says that a few years ago, that's that Anytime. Brian McKnight never won a Grammy. It says a few years ago, an artist from his country called Jorge Desier won an Oscar, and they didn't let him perform his song there. Santana Antonio Banderas had to perform it. That's terrible. Wouldn't even let the man perform his own song. God, they let the man perform his own song, man. Jesus, right? These people are hard. All right, so Brian McKnight, 17 nominations, never won a Grammy. Snoop Dogg, 16 nominations, never won a Grammy. Snoop Dogg, 16 nominations, never won a Grammy. And you know, the thing about it is with like Snoop Dogg is like, when you think about like these young rappers today, like NBA Youngboy or, you know, Lil Baby and things like that, like Snoop Dogg was that at one time, but he was the biggest one.
Right, he was.
Like if you remember that first Nothing But a G Thing video, Snoop Dogg was a skinny little teenager with a hat on.
Yeah.
Didn't even have long hair yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a skinny little teenager. So he was like that. He was like the young little like teenager rapper.
Yeah, he was back in the night, like that era. nothing but a G thing. I used to, my favorite was like, honestly, like Nate Dogg. Nate Dogg wasn't as
Nate Dogg was because
popular
Nate
as
Dogg was
Snoop.
because there was nobody like Nate Dogg, and that's all right. So now
Right,
all the rappers be trying to sing, but Nate Dogg was the first singer in the rap genre.
right.
He was singing, but he was cursing and stuff, and things like
Yeah,
that.
like so
Doing the
that
he was like a curse
I just
word,
like, from that little group, that little
dog pound,
and I like
Death
Nate Dogg. I like Snoop. And I grew up, I honestly, my music, I grew up on rap gangster music. My older brother, that's all he used to play. So if I was gonna ride, we were going to be listening to that. We were going to be listening to Luke. We were going to be
Yeah.
listening to,
We,
you know. So it's just in me, and I like it to this day. When it come on, usually I'm the only girl like bopping to it, like
yeah.
that's mine. Yeah,
Hold on, we gonna find. Hold on, we gonna find. We giving props right now to people that should have had props, man. That's what we doing right now,
yeah.
man. We giving props to the people that
I
should
should have
have had
made a
props,
little fake
man.
Grammy for them. I should have made a little anti-Grammy.
How we doing? Are we distorted? We good?
This is good. It's good. It's
It's
okay.
good. All right, I got it far away, so.
Oh, I take it all back.
Cause you gave me all you could say.
And you even make my
Your number cabinet, and I promise you, I'll give you the call.
you don't know.
Didn't count on me. You come over and I break you off. And if you can't that day, baby, just stay back and open your mouth. Ah, give it love to Nate Dogg, man. Give it love to Nate Dogg, man.
That was
Nate
my
Dogg.
homie. That was my
Rest
homie.
in
That was
peace,
my
Nate
homie.
Dogg, man. Rest in peace, Nate Dogg. But yeah, man, so Snoop never won a Grammy. 16 nominations. For everybody out there who knows like alternative music and stuff like that, Bjork never won a Grammy. She's been out for a long time. All my country music people, Martina McBride, never won a Grammy. You know what I'm saying? She's big in the country music situation. Like my man Kaiser King said earlier, Nas, you know what I'm saying? Never won a Grammy, been nominated 14 times. All right, so this type of stuff, so that like Martina McBride, who's real big in country, but a lot of people that outside of country may not know her. And then I started to look at these things, like this one right here really surprised me. And then when I saw this, it kind of so when I saw this one, the next one I'm going to say, toppled with how the Grammys have only been around since 1959, which isn't even that long, did it make me kind of feel like, I really don't know what people are complaining about that much. Because it's like, there's a lot of people that, you know what I'm saying, that have never won a Grammy, that really should have, you think about it. That really don't, because Katy Perry has never won a Grammy. And she's had like 15 nominations or something like that. And Katy Perry's a big pop artist.
Right,
like,
right.
She's like that whole, what's her song, that Fireworks? Let me see. That thing is everywhere. Like that song is everywhere. So when you think about people like, I don't know, like Nas or even like Nicki Minaj, like they're like, Nicki Minaj is like, her music's bigger than Nas because she kind of extended like rap music. She kind of was like, became a bit of a pop star. But Katy Perry is a bona fide pop star. And if she's never won it, then it makes sense that Nicki Minaj maybe has never won it. But it doesn't make sense that Cardi B hasn't won it. So see, that's the thing. See, that's where the Grammys messes up at, right? Because it makes sense that it makes sense that if Katy Perry didn't win it, with as big as a pop star as she is, then it makes sense. Then it makes sense that Nas didn't win it or Nicki Minaj, because Katy Perry's a bigger artist worldwide than they are.
Right.
But it doesn't make sense then that Cardi B won the seat, and that's where the Grammy messes up. You see what I'm saying? Because Cardi B has nowhere the influence on pop culture that Nicki Minaj did when she was at her height, or Katy Perry when she was at her height, and things like that. So that's where the Grammy messes up at, you know. But yeah, I was surprised to see Katy Perry has never won a Grammy. Diana Ross.
I know.
You saw that when you saw that?
Yeah.
I was like, Diana Ross has never won a Grammy? That's
never
crazy.
won a Grammy.
But then when I saw that, I was like, being that Diana Ross they got popular in like the late 50s, 60s, and the Grammys was just created in 59 or whatever. So I was like, maybe the Grammys just wasn't up to par.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like at that point, they're just getting their stuff started. And so I really didn't think too much of that. Busta Rhymes, of course, has never won a Grammy. Now, Busta Rhymes wasn't even like the biggest rap star, so it kind of makes sense. But he was nominated 12 times, it said, which kind of surprised me. I didn't know he was nominated so many times. But Busta Rhymes, I guess, used to put out so many songs at one point in time back in the day, so maybe that's why he was nominated. But Busta Rhymes wasn't even like, you know, one of the biggest rap stars, so for him not to win didn't really surprise me, you know. Nicki Minaj was on, she's been nominated 10 times.
She really surprised me, because like at the beginning of her career, she was already breaking records. Like,
she was everywhere. She was breaking records, and she said that when she was first nominated for Best New Artist or something like that, that she had at the same time like 10 songs on Billboard.
Yeah, like on the radio simultaneously.
They gave it to like some other guy. They gave it to like some other guy who we don't even know about anymore. We don't even hear about it anymore. Like some other
and she's
artist.
Still making records. Like she's still making music. You know.
This would also kind of surprise me in a way. Blake Shelton. So that's for people who watch that show, The Voice. Isn't he like with Stefani now or something like that? I think he's like a country music artist. I think he's like married to Gwen Stefani. As a matter of fact, wasn't there something like shady about that? Wasn't he like married to some other country star and left her for Gwen Stefani like on the show or something? It was something crazy. Like it was something like he was married for like years. It was something like he was married for like years with kids and stuff like that. And then when they got on The Voice, the show, it was like people on the show started to see like how Gwen Stefani and him would flirt with each other and kind of mess with each other on the show. And then he ended up with her.
Wow.
On the show.
But you know that happens a lot. Even like on movie sets, when people have to work so close together so long, they kind of build a relationship of friendship that kind of turns into more. You know what I'm saying?
It's kind of like
it's
kind of like when people, it's like you work with somebody, right? Like you're around them. And I think you start to be around those individuals more than you're even around your own family.
Right.
And that's when that happens. Stuff like that happens.
Right. And then if you come home, your family is complaining, like, you've been gone 14 hours. Like, you know, what are you doing? And then you're like, man, I'm ready to go back to work.
For real.
You know? So, you know, those of you that got, you know, your spouse work long hours, man, just be patient. Like, don't push them away, because there's somebody out there.
Crazy. Tupac, of course. Tupac never won a Grammy. Nominated numerous times. I think he's nominated like 6, 7, or 8 times, something like that. Never won a Grammy.
Yeah, his music is still on rotation. Like, especially on the black radio.
Timeless. Like, his music is absolutely timeless. Absolutely timeless. So from top to bottom.
Honestly, I hear his music locally. I hear his music at least about in a week, maybe about 4 or 5 times in a week. I hear something from him.
Absolutely. This one surprised me. And it's funny, you know, thinking about this. I was gonna say it's funny because I did my history, my Today in History post. He was in it. I think that was yesterday. I haven't even done my Day in History post for today yet. I got to do it. You know, that shows you how busy I've been. Shows you how busy I've been. But Freddie Mercury from Queen. Queen, though, you guys know Queen. That's the whole "We Are the Champions." That's a song you hear, like, you know, like all
Yeah,
things or
yeah,
whatever.
football
And
games.
also,
Yeah,
they made the Bohemian Rhapsody.
yeah,
You know what I'm talking? You know what I'm talking
yeah,
about?
yeah.
Yeah,
I know Bohemian Rhapsody.
yeah.
Yeah.
Bohemian Rhapsody also made that song. So the Queens never
And
won
he
a
never
Grammy.
won.
Never won a Grammy. The Beach Boys, fun in the USA. The Beach Boys have never won a Grammy. Sammy Davis Jr. and Dean Martin, part of that whole Rat Pack with, you know, who was in the Rat Pack? That was Dean Martin. Not Fred Astaire. What's the name I'm looking for? ShadeeeSlim. It was
I
Sammy Davis Jr., Dean Martin, Frank Sinatra. That's the name I'm looking for. Frank
Oh
Sinatra.
yeah,
Frank
I know
Sinatra.
Frank won. Don't
Frank,
tell me
Frank
Frank
won. Yeah,
didn't.
Frank won.
Okay, I was
His
just gonna
partners
say.
didn't. His partners didn't. Sammy Davis Jr., Dean Martin didn't win. Didn't win any. Run DMC didn't win any, but you know they were early with the rap thing. People didn't even think rap was going to last, so that's not really
Right.
a huge, you
Yeah.
know, thing. Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix. I think, you know, Jimi Hendrix is big. I think as far as culture wise, but I can understand if he didn't win a Grammy. He wasn't around that long. He died kind of early after a few albums.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah. ABBA. ABBA didn't win. You guys, you know who ABBA is? That's the Dancing Queen. You know
Mm-hmm.
Dancing Queen? You don't know Dancing? You don't know Dancing Queen? You don't know? You don't know?
You gotta play something.
Okay, we find Dancing Queen. Y'all know ABBA? ABBA, Dancing Queen. Yeah, Dancing. I know Dancing Queen. They have Dancing Queen in some. When you hear it, you'll probably know it. Let me see.
Yeah.
We find ABBA. The You Can Dance. You know You Can Dance, Dancing Queen.
I
Let's see.
haven't heard it in a while. If I do know, I haven't
There
heard
we
it in a
go.
while. Look, see, Matt Juice is with me. He's like, nah.
Well,
I said, Matt Juice said, nah. Like me, nah.
listen, you don't know this?
Oh, yeah. I know
You know
that.
that song?
Yeah.
Yeah. ABBA.
I just didn't know who the artist
All right, so
was.
ABBA's never won a Grammy. ABBA's never won a Grammy. All right, hold on. Let me see what else was going on here. Last night he was saying, "Isn't evil what happened?" Absolutely. Kaiser King. My screen stopped moving. So hold on. Kaiser King. They make these extras so SHIT so that people can talk about it. F them. Excuse my French. You know we love you, Kaiser King. Much love and respect. Muddy Clean says Herbie Hancock. Yes, Herbie Hancock. Absolutely. Definitely. Much love to Herbie Hancock. I didn't even see Beautiful Jewel come on. Beautiful Jewel.
Beautiful Jewel
It's
on.
all good.
My
Beautiful
screen
Jewel.
stopped too. Hi,
Much
Beautiful
love and
Jewel.
respect. My screen stopped moving, man. Stopped moving up. Beautiful Jewel came on. Beautiful Jewel, much love and respect. Good to see you, sister. Good to see you.
Hi, Beautiful Jewel.
Kaiser King said this is a vibe. I think he was talking about, maybe he was talking about the Nate Dogg song or okay, Matthews. I see you, Matthews. I didn't see you before, Matthews. My screen stopped moving up. Matthews, it's all good. Matthews in the building. It's all good. So we talking about the Grammys, Matthews. Matthews like, man, I know by now, shit. Matthews like, I've been on here for so damn long. What the hell you talking about? It's all good. Patrick Ewing giving props to Snoop for show. And then Matthew says that's when music was good. Absolutely. Little D'Angelo came on here. For sure. Much love, much respect. Little D'Angelo. You know what I'm saying? Little D'Angelo. What happened to D'Angelo? D'Angelo made that that video where he was naked and then gained a bunch of weight and disappeared.
Yeah, you should see him now. You be like, oh no.
You'll be like, oh Lord, he look totally different. Matt Juice says, what about MC8? That's my Matt Juice. You know about MC8? Now hold up, Matt Juice. That's my dog, Matt Juice, my dog, man. Y'all stop playing. Hey, Matt Juice. You gotta be a real one to know about MC8, man. A lot of people don't know about MC8, man. MC8, man. Hold on one second. What we gonna do with MC8? Mav Juice, which one you want to hear, Mav? Are you still here? We see. We find. Oh, this one everybody know. This one. Hold on. MC8. MC8. Matthew says we jamming. Flasher Hewan says doggy dog. Yeah. We in the building tonight.
Yeah, listen, my phone about to die.
Oh Lord, you playing. You playing. Are you kidding me? All right, we gonna cut it. We gonna cut it short. Hold up.
No, you keep going. You keep going.
It's like what percent?
Listen, don't got much. Like 3%. I go at 3.
Like damn, like
you stay on. Yeah, you stay on.
Nah, I ain't doing without you, man. We go damn. ShadeeeSlim. You guys, ShadeeeSlim was ill prepared. You know what I'm saying? ShadeeeSlim. It's all good. We good. Matthew says Cardi B drives them nuts. We're gonna end on MC8. Nicki is way harder and hotter. Absolutely. It's all good. He said, you know these people puppets. We see Vic out here. Who that? Greg Go. We write down Greg Go. Gonna thank y'all boys later, man. Greg Go. We gonna end with MC8 playing. You know what I'm saying? Vic out here. Biggie Smalls never got a Grammy either, but he wasn't around for that long, so you know, kind of understandable. Korean hip hop. You know what I'm saying? We got MC8 playing, man. MC8 in the building. Menace to Society. ShadeeeSlim about to shut down the party early. We was partying. This is the first party we done had, ShadeeeSlim. We was jamming, man. ShadeeeSlim about to shut the party down.
You stay on, man. You stay on. Be back.
Nah, man. We ain't doing that, man. ShadeeeSlim about to shut the party down. Who else never got a Grammy? Bob Marley never got a Grammy.
They gave him one like after
they gave him a Lifetime Achievement Award.
Oh yeah, Lifetime Achievement Award.
Yeah, Lifetime Achievement Award, but not a Grammy. He never got a Grammy. We see you 4PS, Lisa. We see you. Guns N' Roses never got a Grammy. Now, if Guns N' Roses never got a Grammy, we're gonna end on Guns N' Roses. We're gonna do a dedication for Guns N' Roses. Guns N' Roses never got a Grammy. Nobody should complain. Because Guns N' Roses was one of the, what we gonna do? We gonna end with something pretty from Guns N' Roses, man. We gonna end with something pretty from Guns N' Roses. If Guns N' Roses never got a Grammy, nobody should complain. Because they one of the biggest artists of all time. Look at ShadeeeSlim keeps looking at her battery life.
No, I'm just letting you know. So if it goes out, you won't be like, dang, where my girl?
Yeah, ShadeeeSlim about to. Look, we got some pretty. We gonna end with Guns N' Roses, y'all. We gonna end with Guns N' Roses. Pretty song, Patience. We gonna end with Guns N' Roses. If Guns N' Roses never got a Grammy, nobody should complain because they one of the biggest groups of all time.
Yeah.
In fact, I think Guns N' Roses holds the record they sold for their first album, that Appetite for Destruction with Welcome to the Jungle and all that. That was the biggest selling first record for any group of all time.
They never won a Grammy. They never won a Grammy.
We got some pretty Guns N' Roses playing. ShadeeeSlim about to leave us. She about to shut the party down, y'all. I see you. Who was that? Told you I was an imposter. We see you. Told you I was an imposter. We see you. It's all good. Where's ShadeeeSlim, man? ShadeeeSlim gonna leave us, y'all. We got Guns N' Roses playing. Adam Morris is in the building. Got some pretty Guns N' Roses playing. All right, you guys, we're gonna end on some pretty Guns N' Roses. Hold on, because I know the one that everybody knows is the Sweet Child O' Mine. We're gonna end on that one, man. Because as soon as that starts to play, everybody understands. Everybody knows that guitar riff. Everybody, there we go. We'll end on this one. I am Old Dog, Anti-Imperial to chill, you guys. That is ShadeeeSlim. ShadeeeSlim in the party early. Who is that? Who is that? Underscore KK Lee, we see you. KK Lee, we see you. ShadeeeSlim to end the party early, you guys. We'll try to come back on another time, maybe Friday or something like that. Have another party. You know what I'm saying? You guys take care. Old Dog, Anti-Imperial to chill. That's ShadeeeSlim. We got Guns N' Roses playing. You guys take care, you guys. Old Dog, Anti-Imperial to chill. Peace. Bye-bye.